Bracket.
Welcome back, guys. This will be next episode from the car showdown, and we actually are in our poster from the previous episode. It's a beautiful car, but today we will actually build a drift car. Maybe next episode we will build something different, like how it's called, rally car, and we'll take it for a couple of rally events, and we'll see how this will go. But for time being, we'll stick to a drift build because I have massive idea for today. In terms of drift build, what car every teenager like to drift in? I hope you guessed it. Mazda MX5 Miata. We'll take Miata as the ultimate drift build for every single youth in last 15 years. Then we'll take this lovely little Miata and we'll see what this car can do after small mods, and can it actually drift properly in this game for us. Then for time being we need to do a quick tuning. Steering centimeter high, this one on low, traction we don't need, it's fine. Cool. Then we have a car, we have our base Miata, which obviously at the moment does not look great. It's just old Miata with pop-up headlights, and as everybody who been born in 80s knows, headlights which pop up, adding 10 points to style. Then we have good base. That E36 actually drove into us, or we drove into him, one of those two. And we don't have power in our garage now. Never mind. Then we'll see what we can do with our little Miata. Then we'll start with performance. What we have here? We have our standard 128 brake horsepower engine. We have 2.4 V6, we have 1.3 Wankel, 3 liter V6, 2.8 flat, 3 liter, and 3 liter flat 6. This will give us 800. Where is Wankel? 725. You know what? Because this is a drift build, I wish this Wankel engine in Miata. Please don't kill me for it, but I think Miata deserves to have this lovely Wankel engine. And it's funny to say Wankel. Then we'll have a Wankel engine in Miata. Obviously it's the same engine which been in RX-7 and the RX-8. Then we'll just quickly mod it to our standard, and for this build, what we would like here, we will take probably dual turbocharger, I think. Dual or single? Now we wish dual turbocharger, I think, for this build. And we need some good 5 bottles of nitros for good measure. In terms of suspension, like always, we'll take a showcase suspension. In terms of brakes, we'll take elite brakes. Tires, unfortunately still we need to use drag tires, because apparently drag tires are brilliant for drift. Come on EA, you can actually fix this, guys. We wish proper clutch. But in terms of gearbox, we'll stick with 5 speed. And drivetrain, again, we'll use showcase one. We'll see, maybe we'll need to change it afterwards. In here we will take repair kit. I don't know why I'm putting it on, as this car will be not going at night racing, but we'll still put it on. Then this car will still don't have much of power, it's only scoring 4.2, and will accelerate. How fast will you accelerate? You will accelerate not to 60 in 2.2, max torque 550 and top speed 232. That's actually not too shabby, to be perfectly honest with you guys. But we cannot leave this car as is. Obviously we need to modify it. Then we'll start with body. What we have here? Okay, we'll start with front. Actually, roof. Do we wish hardtop? I think we do actually. We'll take a hardtop version. For safety reasons, obviously. If somebody will be wondering. Okay, then we wish to go again up front. Bonnet. What we have to choose from? Ooh, definitely this bonnet. Thank you. Headlights. What choice do we have? Nope. 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 Oh yes, please. Sleepy eyes. Definitely yes, please. In terms of bumper, Arios sounds good to me. Looks aggressive, and this is what we're going with. And because it's a drift build, we need a proper splitter. And unfortunately, we cannot fit the side finis. Never mind. This is not end of the world. What else we have? Yeah, need to be raw. As we're going for drift build, this need to look raw. Yep, old school. We want old school here, guys, and we need proper side skirts to match the build. Rear one, again, we need something that does look raw, and those metal pins definitely looks raw enough for us. In terms of trunk, you know what, we don't change trunk, but we'll take massive spoiler on the back, and we wish this spoiler. Can we still fit? No, this will look literally ridiculous with two spoilers on it. Then number plate, change frame. We'll take my favorite one, which I'm probably using in every single Need for Speed. Number plate. Yes, please. Thank you. And frame we have. Change background. We wish this background again because it's old school. Then this one will be suitable. In terms of rear bumper, we'll go with drift style definitely. Arios always bring us good feeling about it. And rear spoiler, I think this gentle thing looks amazing here. Exhaust, we need something big but distinct. As it jabs back, we need one pipe going straight back like so. What else can we do here? We already done this, we done this, then now we can go to wheels. And this is the biggest problem with wheels, because I'm not entirely sure what I would wish to put on this. As Mazda MX5, it's very classical. I feel like I don't know what I want on this car actually. I would wish to say that BBSs would be good, but again, I think we'll actually go with some classic BBSs. Yeah, gold BBSs, but yeah, they've been the most popular BBSs on this car as far as I remember, and we'll have them in big size. We'll keep the same color coding. Tires, we wish a stretched tires, and we need obviously our Brembo red calipers and brakes. This time, no, they look decent. Okay, we'll do the same thing up front. Where are our BBSs? Yeah, those ones, thank you. With massive deep dish on them. Cool, then now we can just put proper tires on with good stretch. And now rims we already have, calipers, Brembo again, and brakes drilled. Sounds good to me. Cool. Then as we have look-wise outside sorted, then now we'll look at effects. We wish a green nitros. Smoke we will pick. We'll go with pink this time. Why not? And jingle bells, because it's Christmas period, then we need to have it. And air suspension, definitely this need to sit nice and low. Horn again. Jolly Gold bellow, definitely. We'll look at exhaust sound. We wish our winkle to sound like that. And to be honest, our winkle don't need to spit so much of fire. This sounds like a freaking hair dryer, isn't it? But this is the beauty of this car. Okay, we'll see what wraps community have for us. No, come on, load some wraps for us. Okay, we have them. Will we be able to find something what we'll like for? Oh my god, really? From Cars movie? Fair enough. Nope. We need to find something nice, or we can paint it ourselves. Or actually, you know what? Simple. We'll keep this car simple, I think. What about just keeping this car very, very simple? I think actually this might be it. We'll go with red with black top. I know that this should be BMW Z3 from Need for Speed in this painting, and this would be amazing. But we cannot have everything. Can we actually do the stance as well, please? Thank you. Less cambers. We'll go with sort of negatives. Rear a bit more than front. And now we have our Mazda MX5 ready to roll, and we can take it for a spin. I'm thinking about it where we will take it for drift. Let me have a look at the map, because in last episode of Drift to Glory we had our initial drift section here where we done 100k. 70k here. My best was 116 already here. Probably 150, 200 would be marked here, but we'll be not trying to max it out at the moment. We'll just go and see what this car can do. Can this car with this lovely Wankel engine actually drift at the moment? Lovely pink smoke. Jesus, this car feels heavy. I don't know why this car actually feels so heavy. It should be nice and nimble, to be honest. I think I will need to go with rally art again, but maybe this will actually work better for points. But we missed already a checkpoint, which is rather anticlimactic. We need to start again, guys, because that was really bad of me. Oh, this car actually does not turn at the moment. It does actually hold the drift quite nicely, but the problem with turning, maybe I will need to tweak it a bit, because maybe I did use too much of steering, I suppose. But it's actually holding for days, and it's very accurate with what we're doing, but we only got 62,000 points here. Then let me just make small adjustment to it, and we'll see will this improve it? This is the thing, guys. You need to test what works for you best and take it from there. Okay, we'll try it now. If not, we'll need to do a quick modification to the car, and we'll change differ, I think. Yeah, I think differ will be the difference for us at the moment as a first thing to change. You can see this car, maybe it's actually too weak. Okay, that was good transition. Although I try to do this, I think it's actually lacking a bit of power, to be honest, for this build, to be perfectly honest, because I have problem with braking the car that will go sideways. Okay, we done 89,000, which is not amazing. Can we actually do on the go modification here? Performance. Can we change differ from showcase to rally? Yes, please. Okay, and we have now rally differ, and we'll see, will this actually make any difference to our little build, or this is not this, and we'll go with a different suspension in a moment. Okay, I think we need to go with other suspension, to be honest, because I have problem with braking the car that will go sideways. I need to use handbrake quite drastically, and we're losing a lot of power on it. Then let me have a 56. That was ridiculous. Let me have a quick change of suspension to rally. Okay. And differ will go back to showcase for time being. And we'll see, will this actually improve our experience now or not?
You've seen both of us in action. So, which one of us is a better driver?
Oh, you can't ask me that. This is stupid. You're both great.
Okay. I'm not saying anything yet. Don't hold the breath, but
You want an answer?
we are not actually hitting force yet. It's a bit anticlimactic for me, because any previous car which we built been able to do much better than this Mazda at the moment. Maybe it's just me, but
The sun gets in my eyes.
the points which we get in here are not as good as used to be on the other cars. But we're actually doing well. We're drifting really nicely, but we don't getting so many points. As you can see, we're getting only like 4,000 points here and there. Look at this, we are not getting points at all for the driving. Look at this car actually trying really hard, and this does not work. Then what we'll do a test. We'll check if we'll put different type of tires from drag tires. We'll put rally tires. We'll see how rally tires will do here. Will this actually improve our experience? Because this car have a minimum 300 brake less than any other car. No, this definitely does not improve my experience. It's easier to break it in half, that will go sideways, but definitely does not improve my experience. But let me have a look at something else. We'll go with our build again, and we'll change this here, and we'll see, will this be any better now, or the suspension actually need to stay in showcase? Because as you can see at the moment, we are doing really badly. We don't even 3 stars this challenge. Look, we're just getting some silly little points for this race. We are not getting anything major here. Okay, this cannot be like that, guys. We need to find proper build here. And we wish a showcase suspension. We'll keep a differ we'll leave showcase for time being. We'll see. Will this actually return our experience to the previous version? Or this game actually got completely broken and we cannot drift any longer. Oh no, you can see that as soon as we change suspension, this car start to gain more points again. Then basically, if you wish to drift, answer is you have to have a showcase suspension. You cannot have rally suspension because you don't gain as many points. Or maybe that's just my weird impression here, but I'm not impressed by this car, to be honest. I'm wondering why is that. I really like to have this Wankel engine here, but this car actually does not impress me at all. Then performance, engine swap. Oh, we only have 2 options here for it. Oh, because I didn't purchase it, obviously. Then if we do rally differ here and drag tires, because it might be that we just need to keep rolling drag tires in order to have good results in terms of points, but does not look like it because again we're rolling quite low results. I know we don't doing well with speed at the moment, but this is actually ridiculous. Have they actually broke something in the game, or or low-powered cars do not work as drift cars? That's very interesting, to be honest with you. Interesting. I don't know what to say here, guys. Can we actually get decent results here? I have one more idea. You know what? We'll have one more test here. We will go... actually, we can, I think, go to the garage from here. Because what we'll do, we'll buy the top engine and we'll see, will this actually change anything? Because if this game is determined by engine which we have, and do we need to have the final engine here, or this doesn't really matter, but we'll pick the last engine, that V6. I know this is not very powerful car in terms of power itself, but this does not mean that need to be slow. No, this needs to be actually quick. Because this needs to drift like little pocket rocket. Effectively, people using this, showcase suspension, okay. Drag tires, yep. And we'll change differ to to speed cross. And we have showcase and speed cross maybe. We'll take speed cross suspension. We'll buy it as well. Why not? Okay, then we have this lovely engine. And we'll see, will this actually change anything in our build? Or this doesn't really matter, and power is the key here, and this car is lacking power, and this is the reason why we cannot have as good experience as with other cars. We'll check this now. Okay, where is it? Whoa, that was interesting. I didn't know that we can go on top of the tree, but apparently you can. an interesting fun fact of the day. Okay, and we'll see will this actually change anything for us. And can we drift better now? Because we have the final engine. Or not. Okay, is this any better for us or it's just my weird feeling? I think it might be actually better. I don't know why, but it does seem like it's slightly better, and definitely we're racking up way more points than before. Look at this. We gain 110,000 points off the bat. That's actually ridiculous. That although you can pick which engine you wish, but for drift build this does not matter because you need to have final engine in it. That's so anticlimactic. I did wish to have Wankel in this car, to be honest. And turns out that I cannot have Wankel engine because if you don't have the final engine in this car will not drift properly and will don't gain points. Obviously I can freestart every event with any engine with sensible power, but you know, 124, we just beat our time. Okay, then now, for sake of it, because I think I changed suspension as well, let me change engine to our Wankel engine. This is the Wankel engine, isn't it? Yes. Then we'll do the same thing with the Wankel engine, which I actually prefer personally. And we'll see, can we actually do 120 odd score? Even, you know, everything over 100 will be good. Or is it the suspension which differs the most for me? We'll see in a moment which one it is. I think it might be that I did use wrong suspension type. Might be it, and it's not about the engine, and I just spent about half mil without particularly point, but everything for science, 112,000. Then okay, then I made quite easily 124 in the previous run. We'll try again with Wankel engine and we'll see will this actually be able to do similar result here. Everything around 120. I'll be using nitros more often just to boost this drifting a bit because this car is fairly weak, 800 brake horsepower weak, but for the state of this game that's actually fairly weak, unfortunately. Okay, I took very long corner here, that was a bit of cheating, but never mind. 130,000. Then turns out that the whole thing is, whole point in this build is, I'll show you. All the difference of the world is suspension, that we need speed cross suspension. And we need a speed cross differ. This is the best setup which I've been able to find for Mazda MX5 drag tires, and I'm happy with this Wankel engine, to be honest, and I will be racking up with this Wankel engine because I think it's cool to have that in our garage with Wankel engine in MX5. I know it's not RX-7, but we already built RX-7 and we put V6 into it, or V8, I don't remember right now, but we put much bigger engine, which is usual to be swapped around, but the difference is, you know, it's a computer game. People are changing it because they don't like maintenance of Wankel engines, because obviously they're breaking down quite often. Then this will be it for today, I think. We've done a bit of experiment in terms of drifting in MX5, although, to be perfectly honest with you, if we look at this car, I don't feel like this is the car which we could use to break a records, to be honest, you know. Granted, 124 nearly double the requirement of 70,000 in order to freestart it, but to do 200k. I cannot see this happening in this Miata, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure even if it's possible to have such a high score as 200 here, but 130, as you can see, we can repeat here. But I'm hoping you enjoyed this episode. I know I've been mumbling and rambling a bit, but that was for good science for ourselves, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and take care.